This is part two of Kidnapping, Copycat, and Warlock Pyramid Schemer. These two were working together. All I remember is looking out the door, seeing my mother being dragged. She was holding on to a black rail as she tried to hold on for her dear life to get back up those stairs because our apartment was sat on top of a hill, Mount Rainier, Maryland. This is when this occurred at the Kaywood Apartments when they were called Kaywood Apartments at the time. This was on a summer day, and how that fool got to the door, I don't know. But I do know that that fake copycat had this set up because she was obsessed with my father. She wanted him so bad, but she couldn't because he wasn't interested in her. And she would stop at nothing to get him, even if it was a few years later. She was all in their marriage. She was covertly psychotic at the time. She wore a mask because she did not want to make a bad impression on those that knew her. I cried extremely that day, and the woman could not get me to stop, so she threatened to off me if I wouldn't be quiet. She said, "You better be quiet or else." That's the face that I remember she gave me, because she always tends to make that face when she doesn't get her way or she feels disrespected. She took my father and my mother away. She had my mother suppressed. She had to stay away from that family. She was banned. And she had my father in a mind control state because she put things in his drinks. She caused him to be mind controlled. And for those that knew him would never even suspect that this was going on, because my father carried himself well, carried his image well. But I know that that woman never supported him. She maintained an image that she had to continue to keep, because years later she would go crazy. She would go insane. She tried to separate me from my father, and she had so many children with my father to distract my father's attention off of me and the woman that she kicked out of her own marriage. My mother would have done anything for my father. She said, "I adore you. I'll do anything for you," in her marriage vows. Because my mother was a sweet woman. She was submissive. And not because she was weak, but because she genuinely loved my father. When I feel, she didn't deserve to have to go through this. And neither did I deserve to have to go through this. Neither did my son deserve to go through the abuse that he would endure when he was a few years after he was born. My son remembers everything. He remembers a lot. And he's only saw my mother one time only, that day when she came to rescue him, and she was looking for me. She tried to call, but she couldn't leave a voice message because she was being stalked by that copycat's accomplices. It's so many things that my son has shared with me in regards to her on that day. She was supposed to be dead. That's what the copycat said when she appeared out of nowhere. She said, "You were supposed to be dead, Rochelle." And I believed my son because so many people were mentioning her name, following after, and not in a good way, a gruesome way. That man that's dragged her down the stairs purposely stated to my son, "Damn, Rochelle tasted good as fuck." Stay tuned for the next one.